What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Life's a Garden. We're a couple days late, but if you check your calendar, you'll know why. It's the 420 episode, baby! And if you know me, you know that I don't really dabble in the world of 420. But now that it's completely legal in the state of Montana, let's just say it's going to be an interesting episode. And today I'm going to be joined by two gentlemen who have been on the podcast before. You've seen these guys. They're a lot of fun. I know these. We hang out a lot together. We talk sports. We do all that. And today, we just might get a little high. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show, Jared Ewen and Daltin Bulock. All right, gentlemen, welcome back to the show.
Hello.
On a happy 420.
Yeah.
This is actually not the first one that I've done of the 420.
You did one last year, right?
Yeah, I had the bandmates on, Aaron and Lucas.
Yeah, was that a decent one, I guess?
I didn't do anything the last time.
Okay, just them, or?
Yeah. So
is it different being not then and watching them do that?
Well, since it's recreational now, it's okay.
Yeah. But, and that was another thing, so it wasn't then.
Yeah.
Lucas has a card. I think Aaron has a card.
Oh, so yeah, technically they could. I don't know, it's just the work thing that always is weird.
Yeah,
it's the shady thing.
Well, and I'm driving cars around, so if I ever...
Yeah, but, I guess you should be allowed to do it every once in a while, right?
Dude, there's no chance in hell that half my work doesn't get stoned.
That's what I'm saying. How much has the state made in the last 3 months or 4 months since it's been legalized?
Actually millions, I'm pretty sure. A lot.
No, not it's a lot. I think the first month was 20-something million.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And
22, yeah.
Yeah, they're doing some good numbers.
22?
Yeah, 22
Dang,
million.
Really?
And
Dang.
We also got Anna in studio today.
Yeah, she's hiding in the corner.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Can you
Here's
pull
a
that
Jamie.
up, Anna? Yeah.
Jamie, pull that up.
Yeah, we even got Taco Bell because I figured that made the most sense, right?
Eating tacos, yeah.
Did you see they're bringing back the Mexican pizza?
Oh, are they really? As long as they keep the nacho fries.
It did. It got
nacho fries.
I know,
so
yeah,
good.
that's all I need. It's the nacho fries.
Oh, yeah, and I wanted to mention, I did get no sour cream.
Oh, yes.
Because, if you would mind, you told me one of the most amazing stories I've heard in a long time the other night about the time because me and Jared share an affinity hatred for sour cream.
I don't remember what story I told you, though.
About you obliterating a chalupa.
Oh, I don't know if I want to talk about that.
Come on, it was a good story.
I don't remember. Well, I mean, it was a long day at work. I was pretty miserable, and we went to Taco Bell and got tacos, and I told them no sour cream or tomatoes. I can't have it. And so we get home.
The best part, but...
We get home.
No, sour cream is the devil.
Oh, it's disgusting. It literally is. Yeah, it's literally soured milk.
Yeah,
it adds something to the taco. I don't know. You gotta have it.
People like it. It's the same thing with mayonnaise. I don't like that either. But anyways, so I open it and it's covered in sour cream. So I just start punching the shit out of the taco. Anna is just like, you okay? And
yeah.
I was just like, they put fucking sour cream. I snapped. It was, yeah.
I mean, it's not like
it's
I blame
rough,
it.
though.
I understand.
It's like one of those days where you've had everything just miserable happen, and then you get home, and that's all you want to do is eat that shitty-ass Taco Bell.
Did you see that Snap story I did that one time where I was all, they put fucking extra sour cream. I asked for none.
I know.
It's like
they
I could
do that
smell
on purpose.
This.
I swear to God, they do that on purpose.
Especially
if
late
you
at
ask
night.
for no sour cream, they put extra sour cream on it,
sour
just
cream.
to be a fucking dick. They do that with mayonnaise too, because I've had that happen with hamburgers, and it's like this is like an exorbitant. Is that a word?
Exorbitant.
It's more work, if anything, I feel for them to go.
Yeah, it is, right?
The
Because they make them each one by hand, I'm assuming, right? So, you just don't have to put a thing on top of it. I don't know. It's the same thing. I don't know.
No.
Making salads, it's the same thing.
I hope they fucked up your day.
I know. It does. It really does. It's the worst thing in the world to me. No, I'm just kidding. Mayonnaise is easier because you can, scrape it off the bun.
a condiment sucks. Like,
Yeah.
if you ask for no pickles...
No, see, like...
You can taste
say,
the pickles.
okay, that's what I was
on it,
going to say.
You still do,
That's
yeah.
what I was going to say, the tomatoes, too. When people don't like no tomatoes, I can do it with a tomato. I'll pull it off and just eat it, but you can taste the tomato.
Oh, I can't.
You know what I mean?
I don't like
See, I
tomatoes.
don't get it off the
another
tomatoes. I
level.
get it off the
But
pickles.
yeah, that's the vinegar. It's so strong that's you don't like the vinegar. Yeah,
Yeah.
but that makes sense. That's
Tilt
fair.
yours up just a little bit.
It's
Kind of
just-
like how his is.
Oh, back that way.
Yeah, bend it.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Oh,
There you go.
Yeah, it'll just pick you up a little easier.
But yeah,
Well, gents, what's new?
nothing really. Actually, a few things. I got a new job.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, same. I started back at Olive Garden.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It sucked
I'm
you back
quitting
in.
Olive Garden, so
Usually
that's nice,
does, yeah.
Yeah.
Starting out at Diamond X, brewery, nice place. Come see us there.
Yeah.
Me and my girlfriend work there. And
Yeah.
Um,
I've only been out there once. Have you been out there?
Yeah, I've been out there once or twice,
Yeah.
I think. It was pretty good.
I've liked it. Their pizzas are really good. That's
Yeah.
my favorite part.
I haven't had that one. I think I had a burger.
Probably, yeah.
How's the brunch
nachos are
there?
really good too. That's a good one.
What is there a poutine good?
Yeah,
The
poutine's
the
really
breakfast poutine
That's
with
what
the
I had,
tater
yes.
tots?
Yeah, dude,
yeah.
it's
I wanted to try that.
so
I didn't.
I only think of one thing when I...
Oh, I
poutine.
can't. I know. That's the first time I ever heard about what poutine was.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know what it was. Oh, I mean, I had heard about it, but it was a video of a dude putting pig shit on poutine.
It was his shit.
No, I thought it was pig shit.
Because he was the pig.
Was it on the Bert Kreischer or something? Is that what you seen
it's
that?
your mom's house.
Yeah, when they were watching that, yeah, I didn't watch it. Specifically.
Norm,
I think I was
some-
listening to the episode,
Yeah.
and I like...
He has pig tattooed on his head.
Yeah, on his forehead.
Yeah.
And he's got big old, like, nipple suction things.
Yeah, it's because he sucks his nipples. Like he puts those suction cups on his nipples and shit. Like it's
Like
weird.
to lactate.
He's a pig. I don't know, man.
Disgusting.
Yeah, no. It's like a sex slave type thing.
Okay, well,
It's interesting.
I won't look it up. then.
Yeah, it's not this.
Highly
But their
recommend.
Yeah.
poutine is delicious. You should, yeah. I started a data analytics program from Google.
Yeah, you were telling me that you were going to do that. Or
Yes.
that you were, like, looking into it.
Yeah, it's just like I've only done like a couple weeks of it, but I don't know, finding data. So like how many cups of coffee you drink or whatever, and then you put it in a table and what. Go ahead.
Promote your art.
Oh yeah, been doing a lot of artwork and stuff like that. I'm trying to think of what it is on. Is it Nard Art?
Nard Art.
Yeah, it's Nard Art. Yeah,
GN.
yeah. Silent G, GNARDART. Check it out. It's pretty sweet. I don't know. It's a
Instagram.
bunch of
Definitely look.
cartoon
It's
drawings.
cool. I
Yeah,
think it's
thank
cool
you,
and
yeah.
different.
Yeah,
I like
follow.
it.
I'll leave a
Yeah.
link.
Thank you. Yeah. I want to start doing T-shirts and stuff like that. I did talk about the last time I was here.
Yep.
You asked me what
Oh,
was
yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
goal and stuff like that. So,
You did, yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, but yeah,
And
so
you-
I've been doing that a lot too. Trying to do animation. That takes so much work. The animation stuff.
I took an
I'd much
animation
rather,
class. It
Much
was
rather
rough.
draw. Drawing's fun. Like that's easy. Not easy, but
Well, do you draw on a tablet? That's what I imagine you're doing. It's on a
I have
tablet.
been,
So
yeah.
I've seen people do it with like a mouse or something. too.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
seems
that's way
ridiculous.
harder.
Well, that's how you did Photoshop. I feel like when it like. when
Yeah,
you
that's what
first
I
were
was doing
it.
when I first started using Photoshop. That's what
Yeah.
I was doing. I was using a mouse. Like my first couple drawings I did with a mouse and stuff like that. Like I would draw a picture like from hand and then I would take a photo of it and then send it to Photoshop
Yeah.
and then I would trace over the top of it and color it and everything.
Nice.
Now I just draw on my iPad because
Well, I showed you. Oh, I don't have my phone.
that shit's way easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Using
do-
the pencil and the iPad has been 10
Trying to
times
do
easier.
this thing, the little...
I know you need to get a mouse.
I know,
Just
but...
buy a $20
'cause
mouse.
when I'm
That's cheap.
editing thumbnails
I know,
and
it's
stuff...
so much easier. Anna always takes off my mouse from my keypad
Oh.
and like my keyboard and stuff. And I'm like, yeah. But yeah, it's so much easier.
Well, I've gotten pretty good at it
Okay,
on there.
and second of all, how have they not made that technology better? Like they've made everything better, but they haven't made the little like mouse pad
I know.
any better.
It's still sensitive and...
It doesn't work well.
No.
Like,
But that is a touchscreen, too.
is it? Oh,
Yeah.
that's how mine is. That it had a little pennant, but Hades chewed it up. My dog. So
Freaking Hades.
I know that's like one of the only things he's chewed up. So I can't complain too much. But yeah, so I've been doing
Hades
it.
nuts.
Yep. Yeah, he's also on Instagram.
Follow
Yeah.
him on Instagram.
Dude, he has on my Instagram, he has the most likes out of any like thing I've ever taken, like a video or anything, photo or anything.
Dogs,
he's a
dude.
dog.
Yeah.
I know. It's like I'm just using him for like
Clout.
yeah. he's
Hashtag
cool.
dog.
I don't
Hashtag dog
care.
reels. Hashtag.
Yeah, we've been talking about that. Don't use hashtags in your stuff anymore.
I don't.
Really?
Yeah, because it doesn't like pop up. Like
almost like narrows it down.
if you don't put any hashtags, I didn't do anything with that one. I just put. I don't even think I put I didn't put anything. I just had the song on it, and it has 205 likes.
Damn.
Yeah, I just posted it. Yeah, the ones that I've been hashtagging and like trying to like do that stupid stuff with, it just doesn't do anything. Like it gets hidden almost.
Weird.
I know. So I don't know. I've been testing that stuff out too.
Well, that's good to know because I hashtag the shit out of my stuff,
Yeah,
and I hate doing it.
Yeah, it's annoying and stupid.
And I get no. You know what it gets me? It gets me people tagging me like promoted on this.
Yeah, come collab.
Those
Yeah.
are bots too. Those
Oh, I
are
know.
definitely bots. Like which is fine. I don't know, whatever. But what was I gonna say?
Talking about hashtags and
Oh yeah, we used to like to do like just stupid ones.
yeah.
Like just the most random things. Like
Well,
you're in Montana, but hashtag New York and like stuff like that.
I
Where it
even-
No filter.
Yeah, and it's like
I even tag. I'll just tag stuff that I'm not even talking about. Whatever's like popular that day.
yeah, that's smart because then it'll just pop up. I don't know. I just don't feel like that works. Like the ones
It
that
really
I've done,
doesn't.
the ones that I have not even written anything. What do you call that? Like a caption or whatever. I don't even write a caption, and it gets posted. Like it's sent out more than it seems like. Then I don't know. I don't know exactly how all that works. So
Me either.
that's the new stuff I've been testing the waters on. Trying to get, if it starts selling T-shirts and stuff, you gotta start promoting it.
Yeah.
And trying to figure that all out. When to promote, how to promote. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what times to promote. They say that doesn't really matter anymore as long as it's in the morning, is what I've been reading. Because everything just, the way your feed works, it'll just, like, the stuff that's been posted that day will just end up coming up on your feed. Because most people look at it so much that anything that day will be posted. You'll see. So, I don't know. Stuff like that. It's complicated and weird.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I was drifting off.
No
Were you?
No.
Yeah, you just woke up.
Yeah.
I was seriously dead asleep. Yeah, you scared me. Yeah, because Peyton looked at my phone. And she's like, "Dalton, some of your friends are calling you." I'm like, oh crap.
At least you're just.
I set an alarm though, so I'd wake myself up at least. But
Yeah, Dakota was real worried.
I kind of
He's not
was.
answering.
I bet.
I was like, God, you fuckers have rescheduled on me
Well,
like
he
3
did,
times.
yeah.
I know.
That was my
Actually, Friday.
Friday
I
was
forgot.
you.
Yeah, I forgot what Friday.
Today's you.
that was yeah.
And when you
being
said, "Oh, I got a
stupid.
meeting," I was like, "You motherfucker."
I know I didn't even think about that. I was like, yeah, I'm totally fine with that. And then we were talking about going to the meeting yesterday. I was like,
Well, like, I never record on Tuesday or on Mondays. Like
Yeah.
I post on Mondays,
oh.
but it works out this week because I'm just gonna post it on
Yeah, that's
Oh, yeah.
smart. When is? Oh, it's Wednesday.
Wednesday.
They're showing Dazed and I know, so do I. I wanted to go see. They're showing Dazed and Confused at the Babcock.
At the Babcock, that'd
Yeah.
be kind of cool, actually.
I love that movie.
That movie is pretty good.
Classic.
I actually haven't been to a movie at the Babcock yet.
I think
I
that's
have, but not recently. Not since they've like remodeled it or shit. I went when I was like a kid when it was like $1 movies. Like my mom used to take us to them.
Oh yeah, I think they're
definitely
still
saw
really
Black
cheap.
Beauty there.
Black Beauty, is that the
Fuck
horse
that
one?
movie. Yeah,
Yes, yes.
Those
Oh,
movies.
God.
I was so pissed. I think me and my sister were just like running up and down the aisles and stuff like that, just playing. We weren't even watching the movie.
Because nobody else was in the theater. Let's be honest.
I think there was like 5 or 6 people.
Oh,
and they
I
were
would have killed you.
old people.
Of course they were.
Yeah, like
Tripped
old
your ass
people.
while you're running.
Can I agree or disagree? This is something that I've always.
Disagree. Okay.
This is something I've always wanted to talk about on the podcast, but there was never like an opportunity. Like nothing ever came up to make it worth talking about.
Okay.
Horse people. Like people who are into horses.
Are they a real thing? Yes.
Are they not the weirdest people?
Is that
Usually-
usually only talk to horses?
Probably. I'm just saying, like, if you ever meet somebody and they seem really, really weird, and then they say, "Oh yeah, I'm just like really into horses. I like riding horses. I like reading about horses," and you're like, "Okay, now you make sense."
I don't know. It's always a girl though, right?
It is.
It's never a
Usually
dude
horses.
that's like, yeah, I only draw horses. I only wear shirts that have horses on them. Like
Or like
right?
every other picture they take is of them and their horse, or
Yeah.
or them talking about their horse, or just talking about horses in general. Like, here's some
horses are
equine
cool, but,
facts.
like,
Horses are huge and like I feel like intimidating. I feel like if you're like a horse girl, you just don't give a shit. Like you're not scared of much because you gotta fuck with this.
Still,
300 pound
Horses
animal.
are terrifying.
It's just
Yeah,
there's
they can
something
stomp you,
weird
I feel
about
like.
horse people, and you know if you're like a horse person, like into horses so much, there's like your ultimate dream is just to be half horse, half man.
You want to get like a horse.
No.
There's like a fantasy of that.
No.
Yeah, sure. Okay. It's weird. Like I don't know. Because why do men not do it then?
It is a really weird, like, I don't know. There's got to be some
It's like a farm,
thing to it.
isn't it?
well,
So you just be a farm.
well,
I don't know,
and like these are the same girls that are like just they see a centaur and they're like, oh my god, if only.
They read those like fan fiction like books about centaurs and stuff like Sasquatch.
Yeah.
We had our study hall teacher in high school. Her daughter was in my grade or a year younger, but anyway, she was in my art class and we were teasing her. Our study hall teacher, we were like, all she draws is horses. Like that's all she ever. She's like, that's all she ever wears. That's all she ever talks about. That's all she ever has in her room. She's just a fucking horse girl. Or she said freaking horse girl or something like that. It was hilarious because she just blatantly called her daughter a horse girl. Like she was just like, yeah, she is one. It's annoying. It's like it's the dumbest thing. Like
Maybe it's the.
She's like she needs to learn how to do something else.
Maybe
like,
it's like the.
that's what I said.
That's what they get off on.
I-
That's what that little on the.
Do you think it's not even like it might not even be like a sexual thing? It might just be like not on purpose like a sexual thing. It might just be that it is rubbing on it for so long.
Well, you know that little like horn thing. You know
Not that
that.
you get
maybe.
aroused. You get aroused by it, but you don't like orgasm on it. You know what I mean? Like it just like it's something that feels good. I don't know.
You know that little horn thing at
I'm
the
just
front of the
making sure.
saddle.
Ass,
The horn
yeah.
and
You
the
ever
front of
ridden
the
a
saddle.
horse?
Yeah, it's fucking annoying.
They
It
just
sucks.
sit on that.
I don't think that's
You don't
what that's
say?
for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
little
ridden a
knob.
horse before.
I know what it's called, but I can't think.
I think it's a horn.
Yeah, aren't you from Miles City?
Yeah, I feel like I
Shouldn't
should
you
know.
know?
I feel
Yeah,
like I'm
that's like-
failing like a
that's like
Miles City
Cowboy
test.
Central, yeah. I mean, besides Brazilians, that's like where most cowboys come from, right?
Brazilian?
Yeah. Haven't you ever? Like,
Yeah, there's a
the
lot of Brazilian.
Bull riders are
Oh,
all
yeah,
Brazilian
yeah.
dudes. Like now, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's weird.
There's
Not
a-
weird, I guess,
A
but
lot of cowboys come out of Cody, Wyoming.
yeah, that too. And Montana.
Wyoming.
One of the most famous isn't he from Miles City?
Oh, Lockwood. He's from. It's
Colstrip, I saw it.
No.
He's definitely from Montana though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's I can't remember. It's like a little place outside. It's Vulgar something outside of Miles City, and closer
Okay.
to Broadus and stuff like that. It's like,
But it's around there, right?
yeah, everything
Okay.
like Miles City's surrounded by like a bunch of those little farm town almost things.
Well,
so
like
that's kind of
Glendive's
what it
pretty
is.
close too, and like
Well, an hour away, but it's
pretty
still
close
its
to
own
Montana.
like thing.
Yeah,
On
that's
the
true.
map, like it shows up a little more like Miles City. It's not out in the middle of nowhere,
Right.
but definitely a lot of cowboys.
Cowboys in danger.
I love our cowboys though because they wear like baseball caps and like not
I mean,
cowboy
it's
boots.
not
They
real-
don't.
yeah.
They wear those like tied up boots, like with the little flaily things on the front. What do you call those boots? Shit kickers is what I call them.
Shit kickers, yeah.
Do you know what I'm
I
talking
think
about?
that's what they call them.
They're
too,
not
for
cowboy
sure.
boots though. They're like you tie them up.
Yeah,
They're like a boot. Do you
almost
know
like
what I'm
just a
talking
work boot though.
about? Yeah.
Yeah.
They have high heels
Well,
and they
Shit
wear tight
kickers.
jeans.
you know what my
And
favorite thing is seeing all the Kmart cowboys when they show up at Daisy
know.
Dukes, and you're just like,
Oh
you wish you were a cowboy.
yeah, those guys.
Or like when it's the obvious like redneck look with like the rednecky hat and like
My favorite is
the skull.
the rich redneck, where he just
Oh.
like it's like all of his clothes are like pressed,
Oh yeah.
and like it's all like like very like crisp
Yeah.
clothing. It's
Like,
like, you've
he
never
bought it that
worked.
day.
Yeah, he might have worked back in the day, I guess. But
Dude, there was a freaking hawk in our shop this morning.
really,
Yeah. I was like talking to my buddy as he's washing a car. And I turn around to start walking back to my station, and I just see this giant bird. And I just immediately my head's like, that's a big pigeon. And then, yeah, dude, and it's just like, whoosh, like flying around. And I'm like, dude, that's a fucking
how'd it
hawk.
get in there?
Because the
They got big
garage door was open.
doors, yeah.
Oh, so it just flew in and
Yeah.
then flew out.
Well, no, it flew in and couldn't figure out because we only had the one door open.
Yeah, it would get
And it was kind of confused. And like I immediately like backed up and like hit the garage door because I was like, dude, I do not want my eyes clawed out this
Clawed
morning.
out.
And like one of the dudes at work was all like, I'm like, he's not gonna perch on you, and if he does, he's gonna claw the shit out
your arm. Like, don't they have the big gloves on?
What a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
That's why they
Kinda
wear those
wish.
gloves.
Right,
So it doesn't
right.
fuck your arm up.
even if it did
it
perch.
just fucking claw the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Rips the shit out of his arm.
God, that's hilarious.
God.
God, I just imagine just over.
And
Just
then
2 chunks of his arm just.
yeah, but we were by the other door, and then when it like was just perched somewhere, like looking around, and it just goes right out the door, and we were like,
Really?
whoa.
I saw an owl the other day. I was driving home on by my parents' house, and this dude was standing in the middle of the road taking photos. And I'm like, what the hell is he taking photos of? And this owl was sitting on top of the street sign.
Oh wow.
It was on Eagle Street.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was funny, but yeah.
Dude.
It was crazy. It was sitting right on top. Yeah, I got a couple photos of it.
I remember this was way back in high school. Like, must have been junior or senior year. And I would get up really early in the morning and go run around the block a couple times just to get some exercise in.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask me why. Like, it was completely pointless to even do that.
Just like 2 blocks?
Yeah.
So, like, not even getting a sweat or...
No, I got a good sweat. I was just a fat fuck back then.
Okay. That still helps.
Yeah.
I mean, sweating helps.
And I
You gotta
think,
start somewhere. You gotta
dude, I
keep
think
going.
I only did that for like 2 weeks. And I was like, this is stupid. I'm going to
usually
sleep longer.
Yeah. It's usually how I used to do it. I would do it for like a week or 2 and then be like, this is fucking stupid. I'm just going to...
Yeah.
quit.
Well, and it's like, it was at that time of the year when it was kind of light in the morning, but like the street lights would still be on.
Oh, yeah.
And I was running. It was like almost immediately when I left my house. And like, I was running right under a street light. And then I just see this shadow go, it looked like a giant. And then it's like a dream. It's really weird because I see the shadow overcast me, and it like was dark.
Yeah.
So it must have flew right above the light, is what.
Oh, yeah.
But and then I look up.
Like, it... Yeah.
I remember like looking up in slow motion and just seeing this.
What was an owl?
Yeah, it was a big owl, and it landed in the tree
owls
across.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, and it like made the tree move when it landed in the tree.
Jesus.
That's terrifying.
But when I looked up, it just looked massive, and you could tell it's like the body shape of an owl. It's like more
Yeah.
round,
Did its head turn?
and its
down.
freaking wings were just so big.
Dude, we lived in
Yeah.
a cul-de-sac when I was younger, and my friend lived down the street, and I'd always like want to make it back before dark because we had big trees on each side of this like road. You drive down, and when it got dark out, bats would start flying from tree to tree and start like picking at my hair and stuff like
Oh,
that. It was
God.
the scariest. I hated it so much. So I was like, nah, dude, I gotta go home.
Yeah, forget that.
Gotta
When
go.
we were in Omaha, they have at their the zoo, they have an area where the bat what do they call them? Fruit bats just like fly around, and you walk on like rope bridges and just like through this area. And they're down below are a bunch of like animals and stuff, but like the bats are just flying around. Dude, those bats go right next to your head.
Oh,
They
yeah.
don't give a shit, dude.
They-
Like,
yeah, they
and
can't
they're, like,
see. They're just
big,
like,
dude.
they
Well,
hear.
yeah, I mean, I think they can see.
I was
These
gonna
ones
say,
are like
though,
they eat like
Gnats
fruit
and stuff.
like
Ooh.
gnats and stuff. Like they're like the ones that are like they don't even have teeth. It looks like they look pretty harmless.
It's
yeah.
terrifying. You're
But they
on your
still
way
like flying by. You're like, Jesus Christ, dude! Like, yeah. It's like, do you mind? Like, I'm trying to walk. Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
just crazy.
We used to lay down on the
okay.
trampoline and watch the bats just fly above us.
Yeah. My family hated moths and millers.
home. Moths are gross too.
Yeah,
Though.
my sis-
What'd you say, Miller?
Miller, they're like those tiny little ones with like the dust on them. You know what I'm
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about?
They're just a thinner-
They're
I just
like
thought it
the
was a
white
moth,
looking
yeah.
ones, yeah.
Ugh.
I don't know. My family called them Millers, but one landed on my sister's face when she was sleeping in a camper, and she freaked out, like screaming. We're like,
It's my worst
dark,
nightmare.
and we had no idea what was going on. And she like grabbed it and like threw it because my dad turned the light on and we see it. Like she threw it and it just like flies off into
Dude,
the light.
it's the fluttering that I don't
yeah.
like.
Well, it's like that shit that's on. 'em.
Yeah,
It's like
I don't
this-
like the dust. I
Yeah,
think
what
that's
is that?
grosses me out
Dude,
the most.
it's like- it's
it
like
just
dirty, yeah.
Them themselves are just disgusting looking. Have you ever seen one of those big, like when they're holding the big moths?
Oh, those
and they're
are
like,
cool. They're so cool.
I'm just like, no. They're not. They're disgusting.
I don't even think I'd want to like kill one because I wouldn't want that big mess of a moth like anywhere near me.
Yeah.
But I don't fuck with those because they eat like I think they eat like mosquitoes and shit, don't they?
Well, I'm sure, but I
know
want
the ones that they look like a giant mosquito, and I think they have like long front legs or long antennas in the front. Those actually eat mosquitoes.
They can
So
eat my dick.
Or,
you're not supposed to fuck with them.
Al-Qaedas, don't they?
Al-Qaedas.
I didn't even think about that.
Also,
different type of terrorist.
I hate bugs and also Al-Qaeda.
Al-Qaedas. Wait, what's it called though?
Cicadas.
Cicadas.
Those suck ass.
Al-Qaeda also hides every 8 years and then attacks every 8 years or whatever. Yeah.
Does those things just
And they go.
Yeah.
They like hibernate.
Yeah, it's
They all
terrible.
are on different cycles. Like they work with each other. So like one species knows that this one goes every 6 years. So then the other species goes every 8 years. So they never like hit at the same time.
Fuckers.
It's fucking weird.
And they burrow in the ground,
yeah.
right?
I lived in Nashville when the cicadas came.
There was a huge like
fucking
infestation.
insane. Just,
they're bad in Miles City. They had like this little campground you could stay outside of Miles City, and like we went to stay out there with my friends or sometime, and they were just up all night making that noise, no sleep.
oh yeah, no,
nothing,
it's
'cause,
just
it's just
yeah,
bad,
it's all you hear.
Oh, dude.
right outside the tent.
I got woke up the other morning. Like I just woke up. It was probably about 6 o'clock. You know, it was a right time I should be getting up. Anyway, but no. Normally I get up at 7, but I just wake up and right outside my window I just hear wah, 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 and it just wouldn't shut. Like it just kept going like a rooster. I was like, no, you're good.
I know.
And I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like this duck will not shut the fuck up. Finally, when I got up to go to work, it was way over in the blood bank, and I could hear it that easy.
Really?
Yeah. Also, ducks might have replaced cows in my mind as the stupidest animal on earth.
They're pretty dumb. Have you ever seen a duck's penis before?
Where it's all corkscrewy?
Yeah. What the fuck is that? Have you ever seen? It's
No.
weird. Yeah.
Did you know ducks only rape?
Yeah, I just heard that the other day. Someone
Really?
told
Yeah.
me,
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah.
Why do they live together then?
Okay, so check this out.
So they rape their wives?
Yeah.
No, there's no wife.
I get
There's
it.
always at least 2 to 3 male
Males
ducks per every female,
Yeah,
and they
that's true.
all fuck her. And so when she has the nest, when she has the babies, they all protect her because none of them know which one is the father. And like you'll always see 2 or
Who is
3
it? I think
males to
dolphins
every.
do that too, where they fuck everything. Like they'll get impregnated and then they'll start having sex with all the other males. So then the males, when they see her, they won't try to kill her baby because they're not sure if
interesting.
it's theirs or not. So like when they see it, they're like, "Oh, that might be mine." So they don't fuck with it
Yeah.
because they're like, "Oh, I fucked her that one time."
That's how I feel about
Came
most
to-
kids around here too.
Dolphin.
Well,
It was like
single
you could be
parents-
mine.
I hope not.
No, it's
That's like when somebody's like, "That could be your kid" or something. It's no, it couldn't. Like I think I would
So.
probably know.
it was like I didn't fuck
Yeah.
every girl in town.
Yeah. I didn't fuck that girl.
yeah, I think I would have remembered
Yeah.
that blimp. But no, this duck was in the middle of the street, just standing there like a dummy, just looking at the cars coming right at him, and then stopping, and then he just.
I think they just don't care.
Yeah.
They're so goddamn stupid.
Yeah.
well, they
they're not
do.
the
You just
smartest
see
ones.
like the ones where they like they walk across the street with like their kids behind them or whatever. You know,
Yeah.
those little chicks things. And they're just walking in front of traffic.
I know.
So it's like,
Deer do that too, though.
but it's
Yeah,
also
and then stop.
it's
in
all
the middle of the
also
road.
because they're so used to that environment now that it doesn't scare them.
That's what I'm saying.
And it's in
like
their
they're
blood.
Just like looking. It's like when somebody walks across the street that knows you're just gonna stop anyways, and
Yeah,
they
you
like
ain't
walk
gonna hit me.
slower. They're like, "Fuck you, dude." Like,
Yeah.
What you gonna do about it?
Pedestrians are always in the right of way.
Which is bullshit.
Dude, Missoula can eat my entire asshole.
Yeah?
For their pedestrian laws.
Are they
There's,
that good?
there's just random crosswalks all over the place, and most
bike
people
paths and
bike
stuff, yeah.
and
Yeah.
walk around there, and it's just like you'll come around this bend, and all of a sudden there's a crosswalk in the middle of nothing, and if it's flashing, you're like, oh shit,
Yeah.
or it's not flashing, and people are still crossing,
Yeah. They just walk.
and if you hit them, you're in trouble.
Yeah. Unless you hit them when you're turning right, because that's what happened. I don't want to say which manager, because it's Vicky. But like, I guess
yeah,
it really doesn't
you don't
matter.
work there anymore.
It's not her fault though either. She was turning right, and the kid started riding his bike across the street when she had the right of way to turn right. So she ended up hitting him, and like he got the ticket and everything because he's like endangering people.
Was it a kid though?
Like college kids.
Oh.
I say kid,
dude.
Like,
I was going to go right, or it was when I was going to get gas, so I must have been going left from work, and these kids from school were coming across this way. I didn't even see them, and I pulled in this way, and like just slammed on my brakes because
yeah.
And then some asshole was like yelling at me. I was like, "Fuck you, dude! I didn't see him."
Yeah, it's an accident.
Yeah,
I mean,
and also didn't kill him.
I know, like that's a lot better. I know people. Yeah.
Your grandma's
Oh yeah, yeah. We saw a dude get hit by a car.
Oh my god!
Well, we saw the.
What's his name?
aftermath.
Dwayne Haskins.
No, he's. Jesus
Dude.
Christ. Man.
Come on,
He struggled in the NFL, according to Adam Schefter.
dude. That was
That was messed up.
weird. Like that was kind of fucked.
Yeah, what is up with Adam? Like
He's just been getting so much hate.
Well, like apparently he's been doing that kind of shit for a long time, and like finally getting caught with it. I think now, like, but
anyway, you saw somebody get hit by a car.
yeah, he what was that place called? Yeah, do you know where that's at?
No.
It's kind of downtown. Right, almost like by
Is it First Avenue? No, it's not. Yeah, it's right by the skate park and stuff.
yes.
But the dude just like just stepped out right in front of a car, just boom, got hit by a car, and then he tried to like run off, but somebody else like grabbed him and like grabbed. I don't know. He had to have been messed up on drugs or something.
Just
like, it was crazy.
tackles a guy who just got hit by a car.
Dude,
It's
it was
like
crazy.
he
The
got up
cops
and-
came.
Got up and ran. Or
Yeah, and like the girl was freaking out and stuff. It was a. Oh yeah, they got him or something like that. I'm like, Grandma, put your hands down. It's not something to cheer
Like
about.
he was running from the cops or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. They handcuffed him, and that's what she's like. They handcuffed him. He's cuffed everybody. I'm like, Grandma, put your hands down.
They're just clapping.
I know.
They got him.
Yeah, no, it's like
He's cuffed everybody.
it's not. Put
That's
your hands
what-
down.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like
It's like
that's funny. You have to like babysit your grandma, or like you have to like.
everybody though.
Well, yeah, but like you're the one that's like
I know.
like calm down now. Don't get too excited.
I know.
it's like clapping.
Well,
in
it
the
was just
plane
like
lanes.
it seems kind of like it was just seeming like inappropriate at the time. It's like I don't think we need to be clapping about this.
It's like your grandma pulls.
That girl is crying because she thought she almost killed a dude. We don't need to be cheering because the guy got arrested.
How fast
Yeah.
is she going though? Like how fast?
35? I don't know. Like down the street.
Really? And
Yeah,
got
I
up
mean
and
just
ran?
down. Yeah, I don't.
35, 40.
Yeah,
That area.
he fucked her car up though. Like,
Really?
definitely.
He purposely like walked out.
That's what it looked like. Yeah,
probably.
like it looked like he was trying to. Like I'm like serious. Like he was standing on the curb, and then just walked right in front of the car. Like knew the car was coming. Kind
Oh
of thing.
shit!
Yeah, it was crazy.
And were you in a car when you saw this?
No, we were in the coffee shop.
Oh,
We saw it all going on like outside.
they
Having the morning coffee and
they all
Yeah.
catch the guy. They all cuff the guy, and your grandma.
right in front of
Your grandma runs out the door and is like, "Fuck you!"
Yeah. just clapping in his
And she's
face.
like, "What?
Yeah.
They got you."
Yeah. Does the Sean
you're
Kemp
handcuffed.
like
You can't do it. Yeah.
She's like, "Yeah, bitch."
Yeah.
You're like, "Grandma,
I know. Yeah, she's kind of
Let's
wild
go.
sometimes.
Get back in the coffee
Yeah.
shop. finish
Yeah.
your coffee's getting
Yeah.
cold."
Yeah.
Well, that's why she was so wild. She
Got all wired
yeah.
up.
Yeah. It's her cocaine. We just found out too that my grandma has coffee with Anna's uncle.
Oh,
Like,
and you
she
never knew
hangs-
that?
Yeah, she like hangs out with her uncle.
Oh,
It's
wow.
weird.
That's
No, it's
When she was telling me about it, she's like, I have something. Like, we're related.
yeah. We're
Oh,
related.
you-
I was like, get out, Anna. Just get out. Like
This has
like,
to
this
end
is
now.
done.
I'm
Yeah.
like, what do you mean we're related?
Yeah.
Like, we're related.
She just has coffee with him.
God, what a
Yeah,
terrible way to
grandma's-
bring that
My
up.
grandma's a little intense sometimes. She's a very nice lady. She's just
She's so
she's crazy, grandma. We had in our house we had fast grandma and slow grandma, and that was obviously the fast grandma. Yeah, my other grandma, Schreibeis, was the slow grandma, just because she drove slow. That's like literally like
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
you said this is pretty potent.
I mean, not to me, but they say it is. It's not potent. She's saying
How many
it's not.
milligrams?
What?
How many milligrams?
Well, I mean, it's 81% THC.
Am I gonna see stars?
No, I think you'll be fine.
Okay, I'm so
Just
fucking...
hold it for a second. It'll.
Oh, do you have to?
There's a button on the Yeah, you got it. Right
Oh,
where your
right there.
finger is. Yeah.
And you hold that, and
It'll
then
turn green.
you have to,
Just hold it for a second.
when it's green. Then
Yeah,
you-
just hold it now. Yeah, just hold it while you're.
and then pull, and
Just
then
let it sit for a second while you're holding it, and then hit it while holding it.
got you.
It just needs to like warm up.
Can you tell I don't do this ever?
It's okay. I didn't know I was supposed to do that until just recently, to be honest with you. So, you even take anything? Oh yeah.
Yep, that should be plenty for me. I got like a little bit of the tingles going before,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, check out Elevate.
oh, dude, if I start
Great
seeing
place.
stars,
Where have you been? I've been to Elevated and then Merriment.
Really,
Yeah,
just
only two
elevated, and then I stop at ones just depends on where I'm at. Like if I get
Okay.
off work or something, I'll
I
find
just
the
wanted
closest
to
one,
wonder
but-
if any else was any good. Because I know
Yeah.
Stink Blossom and then Collective Elevated, and then what was the other one? I was thinking, Lionheart. I
Well,
haven't been to that
I
one.
only really go. Elevated is the first place we went.
I know,
so
yeah.
like I haven't
it's
gone
sweet as
anywhere
fuck.
but there.
But it's, I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't gone anywhere but
They
there.
have, the West End one has like the most product and stuff. Like different types of things and things like that.
So. Well, yeah, I'll even go to boat. Yeah, I'll go
Yeah,
to Japan.
Merriman's
I guess it would-
cool. Their bud's a little bit cheaper. Like the flour and stuff like that.
I don't know. I've only been buying like pre-rolls or anything, and just
Yeah.
kind of emptying it out or something quick because I haven't been as much lately. But
I shouldn't. But
yeah.
still nice every once in a while, just like getting laid off or getting off late at night.
yeah,
Getting laid off.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting laid off. Yeah, it's like
I would
better
fucking smoke a
rearrange
lot
that.
of weed
Yeah.
if I got laid off.
No, getting off late at night. I don't know. It's playing video games. That's really the only time it have been.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, it helps me fall asleep, or not fall asleep, but stay asleep.
Yeah.
I can fall asleep pretty easy, but it helps me stay asleep. Which, and I know that's, I think technically not supposed to be true. I think you're supposed to have a harder time.
You don't sleep as
You don't
you're
fall
getting like
into
your
REM or
third.
whatever.
Yeah, exactly. You don't fall into deeper asleep.
That's the
Oh.
same
'Cause I
with
remember-
drinking.
yeah.
Supposedly it's the same
Oh,
with
dude,
drinking.
I have the worst sleep.
Yeah,
when
you sleep hard, but you don't sleep in like REM sleep.
Yeah.
See,
And
I
I
don't.
always feel like I pass out, but when I wake up, it's like I didn't sleep very much.
You wake up
like,
and I feel groggy as hell sometimes.
hot
I'm like, that's
when
why I
I'm-
don't.
hungover, hot, just sweaty and hot.
Oh, my face is dry, my mouth's dry. All I want is a glass of water, and that's like
And
the
your
only
head hurts?
thing. Yeah,
You're
I
just
hate
squeezing
that.
the inside of your head.
I can't get comfortable when I'm on a night of drinking. I think it's just because my stomach's constantly like
That
Yeah.
too.
it's got all a bunch of
I don't
stuff
know,
in
your
it.
muscles just start to feel weird
That too, yeah.
This
I've
is-
never really got. I don't really remember if I've ever gotten good sleep on days I got high.
You sleep a lot, I feel like, but maybe not necessarily good sleep.
Like I
'Cause
said, I
you'll
just-
still be groggy the next
Yeah.
morning.
I just don't remember.
I think I'm
My
just so used to it now that it doesn't.
Phase you.
Well, I mean, I've gone long periods of time without it, and you just feel tired anyways. I think everybody just feels tired.
Just
so, like,
tired.
that, when people are like, it just makes me tired, I'm like, well, yeah. So
Yeah, I think you're just
life,
tired, maybe you
Life
should
just makes you tired.
Well,
some
just
sleep.
But I think it helps people relax, and that's why they get tired and then fall asleep, is because they're actually relaxing. Their
Right.
body is relaxing, and they're like, you need sleep, dude. Like, go to
It's
sleep.
telling you to go to sleep.
Yeah.
You're up to 3 a.m. playing Xbox or
Yeah.
some shit. Like,
Yeah. I don't know.
Tell us some weird cosmic shit,
Some weird cosmic stuff?
dude. I just listened to the Rogan Duncan Trussell.
Oh, I didn't listen to that one yet.
Dude, that alone was enough to get me like all paranoid and like it's like a trip itself. Listen to just that podcast.
I know.
They were talking about like AI and like trippy shit.
that
And,
stuff gets weird.
well, and he was all saying how like, you know, maybe we're in a simulation, or maybe like this is the life we're living is just like an experiment, or it's like a test run for whatever like bigger being is beyond us. This is like a test run life to like maybe being
like, it's, yeah.
to some like more galactic being.
I don't
Where
know.
they're just like gonna get life down to a T or something. Is that like they're saying like when they
No,
figure it out
like,
with an AI and
it's
then
like
it
you're a
does
computer.
it perfectly.
It's
Yeah.
like you're a computer program.
Well, you know what
and
I
it's being like cycled through.
Right.
Finding out which is the best
Yeah.
way to go through life. Or
Life,
whatever.
yeah.
Not to like create it, but to like.
and if you're
maybe-
bad, you go back and try again. Like, I don't know.
But that's always been
You just
an
go through all
idea
your lives
anyways.
till you learn all the lessons.
That's always been a thought process. I don't remember who, I don't know if it's Buddhist or whatever, but like, you don't like, when you're reincarnated, you don't start like in like a, like, ant or something like that. You just become in a shittier position and you have to like learn through
Interesting.
lives to like shed all the bad habits and bad things that you do
from the life before,
and eventually your soul will cleanse itself to be able to go on to the next step. Basically, like, this is like purgatory or whatever. You know what purgatory is, right? Okay. And then like you're like, your soul and like whatever essence is building its way through, and it, like, you dying is helping shed some of that each time. And then like the more you do that, the further you can go, or I don't know. There's a lot of different like ideas about that.
Well, Mormonism is when don't they have the purgatory after you die in the first?
That's Catholics.
Catholics, but then that's shedding everything, and then you go to the higher heaven.
Purgatory.
Is that how it works?
Purgatory in Catholics is that you've sinned in life, and so that you have to atone for that in afterlife.
You don't receive the paradise, but you also don't receive.
You can go
punishment.
eventually. So like, you have to work your sins off in purgatory.
Yeah.
Then you can go to heaven. But like, some people never get past or get into heaven, I think, because they're just like, I don't know, but they're not bad enough to go to hell. It's weird. I'm not Catholic.
So
Lutheran. So
what if life is just? You've seen Rick and Morty, right?
Mm-hmm.
You?
Yeah.
What if it's just a game of Rob or whatever that game was?
Oh, I don't know if I've seen that episode, but it's kind of like the same thing as like on Men in Black.
Yeah.
When he picks up the galaxy and it's just a fucking marble that an alien's playing with.
Right.
Like, it's like, that's definitely possible too. Like,
Could be anything. That's why I don't know. I'll believe in aliens just because I think there's got to be something. With how big they say space is, like, there has to be something.
yeah.
Right? Doesn't that just make the most sense?
Yeah, like that. Like, there has to be aliens around. Cause like, if you're playing the odds, like, yes, there has to be somewhere something else that exists.
Has to be.
And if not, then that's like, that does mean something then. Like, if humans are the only, like, if there's only life on Earth.
That's true too.
But that's proven wrong anyways, maybe in our solar system.
Do you believe in parallel universe?
Yeah.
Or like
I think
alternate
so, but,
like alternate
dude,
realities?
I think all that stuff is kind of real. I think, yeah.
Where like there's millions of, like, there's endless universes, essentially. There's endless galaxies and an endless universe.
And they're all slightly stacked on each other.
Right. And what if
Weird.
there's just alternate versions, like in...
That's definitely possible, but it's like wouldn't they be just like timelines then that have been branched off? So it wouldn't technically be an alternate universe, would it?
Well,
it would be just like branches
breaks.
of this universe, so...
See, that's where you start getting into space and time.
Wouldn't it break
Yeah.
every time you made a decision though? Then like, because
So
you're
that's
a
what
different
they
person
talk
to be.
about. That could be, yeah.
Would make it.
But there's like a reality. Essentially, there's a reality where we're doing the same thing, but I'm sitting there.
Yeah.
You know, and there's like every
Or-
scenario, or like all of us die
Yeah,
in this
or
moment.
like, you know, we're doing the podcast and Anna lives here and she's doing it.
Yeah.
She's not.
yeah.
You know what I
There's,
mean? Like,
there's
it's just-
literally endless possibilities.
Yes, yeah. Or none of us exist in the one of them. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know. Sure. Why not? I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, do you ever like, have you heard the theory of deja vu? Where like when you experience,
it's
deja vu.
you're either merging two universes or you're stepping into another universe at a small fraction and then it's pulling you back or whatever. Or
like in that moment,
they're like mixing.
You and another universe were like you were on the same timeline up until that point, and then when you experience deja vu is when one of them branches off.
Oh, see, I've heard also too when they collide back together.
Oh, okay.
That's why you felt like you've felt this before. Because another, or like two of them have merged.
Or
so
the
you're
other
getting
one,
memories and thoughts that you know. Yeah.
The other one is that it's your past lives.
Yes, yeah. That's what I would consider more likely. My favorite is, where do your thoughts come from? Are they from you? Like, where do your great ideas come from? Are they from you, or are they from something else? Like,
I think they're from you. I think
they come up in your mind.
Yeah.
Because most like people that like are artists and things like that say that they don't create the stuff that they.
What do you mean? I feel like they just do it. Like you're just kind of like.
Yeah, but
your
I don't
hands
come
just
up with
doing it.
That's what I'm
like-
saying. It's like I don't think about what I'm doing. I just do it.
Yeah, do thought
Exactly.
like,
Well, so you think something's telling you as you're writing it, not necessarily something.
It's flowing through me. Is what
Well,
I'm saying.
yeah.
But I'm saying your thoughts, not just necessarily drawing. I'm saying
Right.
like where when you're thinking about things, where does that come from?
Yeah, like if you're just sitting down thinking like, and all of a sudden you start thinking about Taco
Random
Bell,
things.
like,
Well, it's like
ooh, you know what sounds good? Taco Bell for dinner.
I'm
And
saying
it's like,
even
does that
like-
thought come naturally to you, or does that like thought push through to you?
It's the same thing as like when you're a kid and you have like you get a boner and you start thinking about sexual things. It's like you weren't trying to think about that.
Yeah.
Where did that come
Well,
from?
it's just I think
Do you know
your
what I mean?
brain's like I don't know. It's doing its thing.
Doing weird.
Yeah, it's doing its
synapses.
wired
Why
little
can't
thing,
you
and then it
control
just-
that? You
it-
can control a lot of other things in your
Well,
body.
then you control everything after that, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I mean? You take that and then you run off that thought. So like, it's just like a random thought. Like you weren't obviously thinking that before. Bam, it hits you, and then you like.
But one of the things in meditation they always say is that you aren't your thoughts. Like none of what you think is like actually your like. Not that they're not yours, but like you're supposed to like let them go and like you're not supposed to like
Yeah.
keep them in. It's weird.
Well,
Yeah.
you breathe
But
in
that's
and
a
then
thing.
you breathe out.
Yeah,
all
but they
the-
say that it's like you aren't
all
your
the-
thoughts. So it's like, so who are my thoughts then?
Yeah.
Or what are my thoughts? I don't know.
Energy.
It's been like something I like I think not Socrates, I don't know who, but like one of those guys they talked about that. It's like, but
Where did-
most artists and stuff they're like I didn't like songwriters and stuff they feel like
It flew through them.
yeah. It's
Not-
not them. It's like
Yeah.
something. Stephen King talks about it in the Dark Tower series that it feels like he is pulling a little piece of paper that all of the words are from his books are being written, but it's not him. He's just pulling them out. Does that make like
Yeah.
you know what I
That
mean?
makes
Like it's
sense.
something.
It's a weird
flowing
concept,
through him.
I've
Yeah.
never heard that. Yeah, it's insane.
I know. And they talk about flow state
Mhm.
and stuff like that. It's where you're like football players do it, where you like juke when you just know
Yeah.
to and stuff like that. You're not thinking about it and stuff. Like where does that come from? How do
Well,
you
I thought that
instinctively-
was just more.
instincts, but that's
Instincts and then muscle memory. Like
Yeah,
you do
but,
that
like-
in practice over and over again. Then
that's true too.
so like you do it like it happens on the field. And then,
But like some people just naturally do it. I mean, in kids,
Yeah,
when they're
true.
little kids, there's no naturally how to do
Instinct.
certain things. Yeah, I don't know where does all that come from, or like how come some kids are really good,
reflexes.
or like some kids just know how to throw a baseball and stuff like that.
Maybe
it's a
Other kids
past
have to
lives
struggle.
thing.
That's what I was gonna say.
Maybe it's something
yeah.
you've just learned, or there is also like the evolutionary aspect of it, where like maybe his dad was really good, or maybe his grandpa was really good, and like it's just
ancestral DNA memory or whatever they talk about that. They think that might be a real thing.
yeah,
Like trauma from your ancestors
oh,
drop down.
100%.
Same thing with like I'm wondering like traits like that. Like if your great grandpa is good at throwing things, like you will also be good at throwing things.
It makes
Yeah,
you.
I feel like if you started at like didn't start at a younger age, I think if someone threw a ball enough, they could learn how to throw a ball right.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. But why do some kids already know? Like some kids already have like a head start. Like
Well,
okay,
I think
especially
they just
with
start
like
young.
musicians.
You just kind of pick up a ball.
Hold on. Musicians.
I guess yeah.
I learned how to play guitar, and I feel like I'm decent, but I'm never gonna be like this virtuoso
Where you can
fucking
just pick it up.
shredding and stuff like that.
Well, it's
Or
like
like
Well,
some
that's
people,
also
some people
doesn't
can like
have to do with
hear,
the ears.
Yeah,
like,
they
or you
can
hear
hear
a
the
tone.
note. Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. It's like where did they? I mean, so that's genetics then, right? I mean, that
Well,
has to be.
yeah, it
something
has to
that
be
you
passed
faster
down
fingertips.
from the-
Where did you get that? Your grandparents. and
Okay,
shit.
I see.
Well,
Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
and it makes you wonder too. So,
but you might,
Motor skills.
but you
what
might
was
have
that?
software from your grandparents,
Right.
Where you've downloaded
yes,
information from them.
information passes
in your
through DNA as well.
So you already have like when they
Yeah,
like
I
you
see
already
what
have
you're saying.
those like you said they've practiced it so much you have those memories
I see what
basically.
you're saying.
It makes so. I'm of the belief that hate is a learned thing rather
Yes.
than an
Oh, it's
inherited thing.
passed.
But it does make you curious to think maybe, your ancestors unknowingly had like just consistent bad involvement with certain races that it is genetically.
You
put
talk
to-
about like racism is like almost imprinted in you because your family has had racism in the
Or
through the
yeah,
generations.
or and maybe it started with just bad encounters with certain tribes or certain
I mean that's possible.
groups, and then like it just like inherently like moved down the line, and if it was never broken, it just stayed true.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm not saying I believe in that. I'm
no,
just saying
but I know what you mean. It's possible. I don't know.
Because I think
Because it would be kind of the same thing.
Because hate's 100% learned because you're born with the ability to love.
Not according to Christians.
Well, those guys don't.
You're born in sin.
Yeah, but
See,
you're.
that's also one thing that bugs me. It's like, why would we don't need to get that, but like, I don't think babies are evil.
No.
Like, I don't think they're ever like trying to hatefully hurt someone.
Well, like I
how
said,
adults are. Like,
babies are they're immediately in love with their mom.
yeah,
Like they immediately know who their mother is.
That's what.
Yeah, but then they start to hate the. Did you know at some points they start to hate the opposite sex though, like too or something. Like there's a weird thing I learned in psychology class where they do want to like kill that person or something like that.
Like a baby.
Yeah, the baby like
The opposite sex?
Yes.
Interesting. Why though?
Like they want to get violent towards
I
their
learned it in
dad.
psychology. Like as a toddler, like it gets to a point. Yeah.
Like same sex would make sense
you'd have
because
to-
it would be
do
a
you know
threat.
why-
I'd have to look it up.
Do you know why babies look more like their dads when they're born than their moms? Do you know why?
No.
So you don't smash the fucking baby. When like dudes like
Is
apparently
this
Oh.
like, are you like
like
telling
no,
me?
I'm serious. Like
This
the
has to be
men
from-
look or the babies look like the men because like the dudes will get more aggravated with the baby from crying and stuff like that. And if it looks like them, they're not
Oh.
gonna kill it.
Interesting.
Yeah, isn't that fucked up?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that would actually happen.
No, but I'm saying that's a
Like
thing.
a-
No, like that.
Through
Apparently, that's
evolution.
like like your baby. When your baby is born, it looks more like the father because it doesn't. They don't like. Yeah, it's like the same thing with the dolphins having sex with everybody. So then everybody doesn't know which baby it is.
To be fair, if a baby came out and it was definitely not mine, as in like
Brown or
yeah. Then I probably would be a little mad.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't be mad at
the
the baby.
wanna-
When the baby's
I wouldn't be
like,
like
excessively crying. No, I'm just saying when the baby's like excessively crying, you can't get it to stop, and you're just
Yeah.
frustrated. That's what I'm saying. It's
yeah, I wouldn't be Jim carrying it.
no, where I'm sure that's happened though, where someone's killed their baby because it didn't stop crying.
Oh,
or
I'm sure,
whatever,
like,
you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Clearly, if
definitely
that's-
a problem,
if that's-
I feel like
Especially men from like ancient times,
Right,
where
right.
they're just like, nope, this
Yeah.
baby's done, throw it outside. Like,
Yeah, just
look at the movie 300. That's how the whole thing started.
yeah.
I'm just kidding. That part is not actually part of the story.
in the
What
movie.
do I know?
Yeah, well, I mean that's a true story, but
Where they slaughtered all the whatever.
no, they do throw the babies over. But like the part where they like killed the like ugly ass dude.
Oh yeah, all
And then
the
he went to the Persians and like showed them how to get through
Yeah.
the.
and he's
iron
basically
gates
a
or whatever.
monster.
That part is technically kind of true. Like that guy was real, but like he wasn't a baby that they threw over a cliff or whatever.
Oh,
Like that kind of shit. He wasn't
Oh, I
deformed
gotcha.
and stuff. He was
Yeah.
just an asshole that was like, yeah, I can get some money from the Persians. Like,
Damn.
yeah,
he's all getting sucked off, and he's all like grotesque.
Yeah.
that movie's awesome.
It is a pretty good movie.
I just watched it for the first time like
Oh really?
a couple months
I
ago.
love that movie.
I basically had seen the whole movie just in like clips.
Yeah,
I'm surprised you haven't though. That seems like a movie.
such
you'd
a
see.
good.
Yeah.
That's
it's a
why I was just
good
like-
movie.
I always wanted to. I just never took the time. And
Do you ever see Sin City?
I don't
You've
think I've
never seen Sin City? Oh, so good. Kind of same feel.
that's not Tarantino, is
No,
it?
it's a Frank Miller though.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's
The
right. That's right.
comic book guy. I
Yeah.
think it's the same.
It is.
Yeah. But yeah, that one's really cool too. That one's really good. Bruce Willis.
Mhm.
It's got a lot of cool people in it.
Frickin' Jessica Alba,
Yeah, Frodo Baggins is in it. What's his name?
Elijah,
Steve Austin. Oh no.
Steve Austin.
God damn, my name's
Sean
wrong.
Austin.
Yeah, Sean Austin.
You're just saying names.
Talk
Yes.
about Rudy,
Steve
bro.
Austin.
Stone Cold
Can you
Steve
imagine
Rudy.
if Stone Cold
Rudy.
was Rudy?
Yeah, right.
He just
No, no.
smashing beers over his head. Like,
Anytime somebody says Sean Astin, there's only two names that pop up in my head. One is
Mikey.
Rudy.
no,
Oh.
Sam.
Samwise. Yeah.
Two is freaking
Mikey.
Mikey.
Yeah.
On-
from the Goonies.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
from the Goonies. Yeah.
What about?
What did you
he's
say?
He's on 50 First Dates too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. He
Doug.
got the lift. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you taking steroids, Doug? Isn't that what? Isn't he taking steroids?
Yeah.
Isn't that what
He goes, "Hey Doc, I got a friend, and he's been taking a lot of steroids, and his balls have been shrinking up, or something like that. What should I tell him?" He goes, "Lay off the steroids."
He's a good actor, though.
Yeah, no, he's
That's
in.
funny.
Isn't he on some show like on Netflix too?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
Is it the new one?
Yeah,
With on Netflix?
I think so, or one of the streaming services.
I don't. There's so many.
Because somebody was like, someone like,
Is it with John Goodman and like where they're the
No.
righteous gemstones?
No, that's
You know what
Adam
I'm talking
Devine.
about? Adam
and,
Devine.
That's what's his name from Southbound and Down. What's his name?
Eastbound and Down.
Yeah, Eastbound and Down.
Eastbound. And
What's his name? Got me all hopped up on green tea. Bring the demons out of me.
I've been drinking green tea all goddamn day.
Hot Rod. He's in Hot Rod too. Yeah.
I don't know his name.
McBride. Danny McBride.
Oh yeah, Danny McBride.
dude,
Yeah.
Danny McBride.
Have you seen that show? The
Hot
Righteous
Rod?
Gemstones? No,
No.
it's HBO Max. It's pretty good. We watched like 3 episodes of it.
I tried. It's
I
really interesting.
saw the.
It's funny. It's just like I don't know.
I saw the
Once you
ad
play
for it.
Yeah. I think we watched 3 episodes. The other one I liked, but no one else wants to watch it with me, is it's on HBO Max, but it's Our Flag Means Death. And it's like this rich British dude buys a pirate ship back in like the 1700s and becomes the pirate captain. And like the first episode is about how the crew wants to kill him because he just sucks as a captain. So they're talking about how they should kill him and stuff like that. And one dude
Is it a British one?
yeah,
like
it's like
BBC
Monty
or whatever?
Python. No, it's HBO Max.
Oh yeah, but they play because there's a ghost one on there too.
Oh,
They
it's-
buy that house.
Yeah.
and there are a bunch of ghosts that live in
No,
it.
not that one. But yeah, but the part where they're talking about doing a coup or whatever, and one of the guys is like, "I don't want to kill him yet because I want to know what happens to that little wooden boy." Talking about Pinocchio, yeah,
Yeah.
It's just funny. It's like so the whole episode is them deciding to kill him or not, like because he's such a little bitch. Basically, like they're just like, we're not doing anything. We're pirates and we're not killing anyone or anything. Yeah, it's funny. But it's Monty Python basically. To a T,
Okay.
like that type of humor.
I don't think I've seen Monty Python either.
Really?
I haven't.
Yeah,
No.
I've heard it's not that good. It's
I
that
mean,
British humor.
It's 70s shit, dude. Yeah, it's funny. I don't know.
Because everyone talks about like the clips or whatever, and I just don't get it. Oh yeah, let me see if the Nuggets are winning.
Oh. The Jazz were losing earlier. Or no, they were winning, I think, against the Mavericks.
I don't even know I don't know who's in the playoffs.
Almost halftime. Nuggies are up by 5.
This is the time I do watch.
Oh no, the Warriors are up. My
I'm
bad.
gonna
Oh,
go
are
for
they?
Phoenix though. Honestly, I think.
Are you?
This time? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because your Lakers aren't in.
For a game.
Yeah. Well, no, just to go for him through the playoffs.
Oh.
I think I want Chris Paul to get a.
Dude, the Lakers fucking laid an egg this season.
Oh, I know.
There
Good
was
thing I
no
bet Powell
reason
this
for
year.
that.
Did you hear, though? I heard another story now about Westbrook, about how Vogel was like, anybody that like inbounds the ball can bring it up or whatever. And Westbrook was like, fuck that.
Oh,
like, if you give me the fucking
yeah.
ball, and like would refuse anybody to like bring it up or something.
So there was definitely some
like him talking, like starting shit and stuff like that.
He
Okay,
kept
so I-
saying that Vogel didn't like him, but it's like, yeah, maybe it's because you have the most like turnovers in the NBA,
It's just he's
and
not playing well.
he shot a 60-some% dunk percentage.
Really?
Yeah,
just can't get up like he used to or something.
Well,
I don't know. He's still pretty good. He's
just
still
has-
Russell Westbrook, but I
he's
don't
just
know
so
if he's gonna be on
chaotic with the
Lakers.
ball. Like he doesn't control it well.
Yeah.
That's why he loses the ball a lot. That's why he turns it over.
I know. He was so good in the Thunder. and-
He doesn't need to be a point
Yeah.
guard. He needs to not be a point guard.
Yeah, but he needs to handle the ball.
I think he should be a point guard.
He needs to handle the ball.
He
Like
can
I'm not saying
shoot, but he's not like a shooting guard.
no, but
No.
he
shooter.
He
you know,
would
so-
He's
not-
not a perimeter guy.
Yeah.
he would not be good with like he wouldn't play as well if he didn't have the ball all the time. He needs to have the ball.
He averaged a triple double like
I
3
know, that's
years
what
in a row. That's
I know.
absolutely insane.
Yeah, no,
But
and
still,
I like him,
yeah.
but he doesn't have defense. He's a turnover machine.
What do you think about the Kyrie stuff? Like him like yelling at the fans?
Dude, he's
last night
flipping
about-
him off.
Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't see
funny.
that.
Oh yeah, they were apparently calling him the N-word and stuff like that, and he's like, I don't have to take that, and everybody's
Yeah.
like
Where was this at?
in Boston.
They were
Oh.
in Boston playoff game one of the playoffs.
but everybody's like like all like especially like black men are all like he needs to shut up. Like there's so many other people that have taken this like Bill Russell like never said anything. Like you just need to be a man about it. But I'm like, dude, can we stop calling people that? Like I don't like it's
Well, it's interesting to be like a Boston fan and be like calling Kyrie an N-word and then being like, "Go Jason Tatum."
I know, but also at the
Yeah,
same
I
time,
don't-
it's like he said that's what they do, and then they go and do it anyways. It's like you guys are just like proving what he said bad about you.
Yeah,
You're just doing it anyways. And also, I don't know. It's just like to me, it's just like why can't he be upset about it? Like I think
I'm
that
sure
kind of stuff should be
Kyrie
like
can be upset. Is
I
that
know,
you're saying
but
there's
yeah,
something
like-
he can't be?
Well, they're saying he shouldn't be, and I get their side because they're like Bill Russell played in.
Dude, they're not on the court. They're not the ones getting yelled at. Like,
I know, but Wilbon even said he's like, I've been to the Garden and somebody called me the N word, and he's like, I didn't do anything. You know what I mean? And like that's what they're saying. It's like be a man, like take it and don't fight back or retaliate kind of thing. But it's like. I don't know. It's getting to a certain point. It's like, when can we retaliate? Like, are they just allowed to always do it then? I don't know. I'm not saying we as me, but like, I don't know. It just seems to me it's like,
You see that?
Yeah, he went like this.
I didn't see that. No.
Yeah, he like turned his hands backwards or something like that. Yeah,
it's funny.
Huh.
You know, his fault that game lost last night though. It was definitely KD's. Did you watch that?
Oh, the defensive play.
Yeah, he just stopped and stared at the play and didn't watch Tatum run behind him.
Well, that too. He had Tatum behind him,
and then the other guy next to him, so he might have been thinking he was defending him.
Who was it? It was Brown though at the top of the key.
Yeah,
so if he would have went down and got Tatum, Brown would have been at the top.
I know, but there was also another dude. I think also behind. Kyrie. I think Kyrie was standing next to him.
Kyrie was next to under the hoop.
Yeah, he could have went for Tatum too. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think it was just a broken play.
They all were watching the other players, like what was going on, and then
But Tatum, they should be the first option they watch. I feel like on an inbound play with 3 seconds left.
They're not even paying attention to him. It was so dumb.
Yeah,
it looked like 2K.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I don't know if I want the Nets to win though. Wait, who?
I don't know. I kind of do.
I want the Nets to win. I don't like the Suns.
I couldn't tell you who's going to win the East. Probably the Sixers, honestly.
The Bucks. They looked pretty good.
They're pretty good too.
Yeah, I think the Sixers Bulls finally beat the Bucks this year though, because usually they can't.
That's fair.
I
they
think
don't have Ben Simmons.
Embiid. Oh yeah, Embiid's playing like crazy though. So.
Is Harden in?
Mm-hmm.
Is he playing? I haven't watched the Sixers games. No, just from watching the Bulls game the other night, it's like the Bulls were playing really well, and the Bucks were just keeping ahead.
Dude,
like just keeping ahead. Like it was just like we couldn't do anything.
You know when we made all those franchises like on 2K when we keep making franchises over and over again? I think we had James Harden on the Sixers so many times, it was like engraved in my head that he's been on the Sixers before.
Really? Yeah.
So like when he went there, like it like made sense or something.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he's been there before. And then I think I was talking about it with you or someone. They're like, oh no, it's definitely one of our 2K leagues.
Yeah. It's probably one of ours. Yeah. You a burrito or a taco? Burrito. I can tell. I traded DeMar DeRozan for Ingram. Brandon Ingram, yeah, my franchise. And I got rid of Caruso and Markkanen for Miles Bridges.
I feel like I like Miles Bridges.
So I have Lonzo, then it's Levine, then I got Miles playing the small forward, then I got what's his name?
Your center.
Ingram playing power forward, and then I got I can't say his name.
Vucevic,
yeah.
Vucevic. I was surprised they got him. That was badass. When they got him.
It's like, and then I just realized that he actually is like 110% in 3-point shooting on 2K. Like his like 3-point shooting is like maxed out.
Oh,
fuck! I didn't know that. So, but they don't ever put him out on the perimeter.
Yeah,
like and also I guess I gotta change.
That's why 2K doesn't make sense. But if you mess with your schemes and like
I need to figure that out. Yeah, and then like also at the same time, they don't show any plays or do any plays. Like it's just like I mean I know you
hit L1.
Like, yeah, and then do
as
the
a point guard,
like play call or whatever. I know, but I'm just saying like I don't know. The older games, I feel like I guess you can set it up that way. Maybe that's what
not specific plays, but I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
You have to go. Never mind.
You can't call.
Stupid. You have to go into gameplay, coaching, and then like change the settings on coaching. Yeah, whatever. This is stupid talk. But yeah, I've been playing 2K a lot.
I'm not playing anymore.
I haven't played any games.
Fix my game.
No. I started my career. I'm on the Clippers.
Just don't sim to the end of your season and then...
No, I'm a 67 overall.
Dude, we thought my brother lost his...
Hair?
It's going.
Sound good now?
Yeah.
No.
One of the cords is loose or something.
Oh. Did you not hear my joke?
What'd you say?
Damn it. He was like, my brother thought he lost, and I was like, his hair?
No, he... When we went to Denver, he thought he lost his Switch.
Oh.
Because for some reason brought his Switch down there. He never played it once.
Yeah,
I just found it underneath my driver's seat.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's lucky then.
Because it was just like zipped up in a little thing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Why did he try to bring it?
To play at night.
Did you guys fly down there?
No, we drove.
Yeah.
Oh.
But we thought he left it in the hotel.
That would have sucked. That's my biggest fear is leaving shit in the
Did he
hotel.
call?
Yeah, he
called
called
the
like
whole time?
multiple times. It's been like a month,
Yeah, I was gonna say it's been a while.
and I only just now found it.
Well, at least you found it.
Right.
Yeah. No, he was pretty happy because he was just saying the other night. He's like, "I guess I'm gonna buy another one."
Yeah. Well, yeah. Like, you can't not have a Switch.
No, well, yeah,
I'm just kidding. We have one. I love it.
get a Nintendo 64.
Yeah, old school.
But you can play Nintendo 64 on there, can't you?
Yeah, I think that one is like you have to pay more for that.
Did you get a 64? Is that what you said?
He has one, yeah.
I was just looking for it.
Well,
Well,
he has the games. and
it's
stuff.
in my room.
Oh, really? Do you have the old WWE when you create your own guy?
There's all my games down there.
Dude, did you ever hear the story about Dakota and his WWE characters?
Oh shit!
Oh no!
I think
it was the football player. Because he thought he was gonna win the Heisman.
Oh,
Did you hear the story?
No.
oh, okay.
He made his fucking sister and his mom and brother, right,
Yeah.
come into the room to watch him win the Heisman. Trophy.
It was my freshman year NCAA football. Back when
Dude.
they did all the cinematic
Yeah,
stuff.
it's
and
so cool. Yeah,
It
I
is.
talk about.
Yeah, so
And
then, yeah, go ahead.
I blew, as a freshman, blew the house down in yards and touchdowns and everything. It was
Yeah.
like insane. And then, yeah, and then what happened? Oh yeah, I was pretty sure I was gonna win Heisman.
Yeah, so he had his.
Your
mom-
family's watching.
Weren't you wearing something like a crown?
My
or something?
nickname, I nicknamed myself the King.
Yeah, just like wearing a crown and shit.
And I pulled up like a chair, and I sat in it. I had like a cloak around me, like a blanket,
Yeah.
His mom told me this story.
and then it put a crown on, and I was like,
Yeah, like waiting for his name.
and
to
I
be
hit
called.
the button for it to decide, and it was Marcus Mariota.
No shit.
And I go, what? And I stand up like, this is bullshit.
I
I'm
hope
throwing
they were
my crown.
supportive, though. I hope everyone around.
No, they laughed in my face.
Oh yeah, because that's hilarious, dude.
That's
You
awesome.
totally deserve that one. Yeah,
And then
I thought that was one of the most humiliating but funny stories. Yeah,
and then I won it the next year.
yeah,
As
But I
a
didn't do-
sophomore.
yeah, but no one else saw that.
I didn't
My
just
favorite,
for fear.
Yeah.
my favorite thing to do on those games. I loved those games, but I would make a 6'5", like 200-pound quarterback, but he was the fastest you could be, and I would just do triple options, and I would just run the ball. I would just run the ball. Like I would pitch it maybe every once in a while, but like my quarterbacks would have like 3,000 rushing yards. Like no joke, like somewhere 2,500 to 3,000 rushing yards. And like 1,000 passing yards. Like I never passed it. Only when I had to.
Dude, you could always move your guy up to Madden or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
I
I never did that though.
You wouldn't
No,
survive as a quarterback.
not
the
in that
NFL.
league. No. You still could do the triple option back then when I was doing it
That's
because
right,
it was
too.
like old school, man.
They did. I miss like the creative modes on Madden and
They have it now, but it's
What do you
It's
mean
not the
creative
same.
mode? Like when you
create your player,
Oh,
like
yeah.
that kind of stuff.
it's not the same though. Like I miss when
Yeah.
when it would be like you'd go through high school.
They kind of do
Well,
that now
they
with the
kinda-
quarterback. They do that with the quarterback school or whatever now. It's like what is it?
See,
called?
but
I don't like doing all the drills though. Like I already know how to.
and it's
run
like a story
straight down the
mode,
field.
isn't it?
Yeah.
yeah, kind of. Yeah.
It's like an actually like written story where
Yeah.
I liked where it was kind of just vague as to who you were, and it was like you're in your apartment, and it's like you can check your
Yeah.
phone and talk to your agent and this and
Yeah.
that, or you
Yeah.
can like go to practice, like look at the
You
schedule.
look at the calendar and it's the schedule.
and then you got like your trophy case, and there was like something else.
You could move around the room at least though. It's not like you're on like your just like stupid game menu.
Right.
Like, it's a lot more involved. I feel like it's cool. Especially in the old NCAA ones though. You're like literally in a dorm room.
Well, it starts you in high school. You play your like senior
Yeah, I
year of
remember
high
those.
school, and then
Yeah.
you get to pick who you like based on those games.
2K does that a little bit better with My Career.
yeah, I think their story's a little bit
Because
better.
you play then this one you pick a college team
Yeah.
and then you go to the tournament and play or whatever.
Well,
I
see,
just hate stories. I skip.
but you can do the
Yeah,
full
I don't
thing, and even in those old games, you could play as like the Grizz and the Bobcats.
Yeah. I'd
Which is
always play as
nuts.
Oklahoma though.
Well, I'm just like I don't even think you could
Yeah.
you couldn't be on those teams if you're doing story mode.
Oh yeah.
It was only BCS.
I like being a defensive end.
you
I
could
just
eventually play with like Wyoming and
yeah.
those like eventually.
well, you
Wait,
you
when-
could play as them like in just like exhibition mode.
Okay, yeah.
But
On
you
these
couldn't,
newer
like-
Maddens?
No.
In the old NCAA games.
NCAA.
Oh,
Like you could play as the Grizz on
Oh, I
like just
see.
on a regular gameplay.
I always thought though it's like
Mascot.
why would I want to play with as the Grizz team like I want to play like if we're pretending to do shit I don't want to be the Montana Grizz I want to be like some badass cool.
Always.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's the same when like people are like, you don't make your characters look like you. It's like, no, like I don't.
I do.
I make them fun.
Just
like
depends.
I just pick. Usually now I just pick random ones because it's
Really?
just funny to me.
I give him blonde hair and
like
tat him up.
my UFC fighter. He was a Asian dude with like braided dreadlocks, and he had one long braid down his head, like hair. Like like I don't care. Like
See, I always make him. It's more like me because I feel like I want him to win more because it's me.
No, it's fun. I don't know. It's the same thing. It's like you play other games and you're a woman or a James Bond or whatever. You don't give a fuck. Like, why does it matter if it's?
Well, then you get to the NBA and then like you want to make it like specific.
I don't know.
I'm 5'7".
Let's be honest, guys.
Put my guy
None of us are gonna make it to the NBA.
Well, I get.
So like, let's make it a fantasy. Like, let's have fun.
I've never thought. Here's the thing. I've never thought of it in that way. Like, I've never thought like, why don't I just make a completely different character? Like, that's just how I've always done creative games. Like, I always make myself, and I've up until now, I never even thought of that as like a possibility.
Yeah, I used to do it all the time, but then I started playing like, I don't know, like Oblivion or like Elder Scrolls or Fallout games where it's like you don't get to necessarily see your character. So it's like it doesn't matter what he looks like. So let's make him something weird or whatever. And so when you do see him, you're like, oh yeah, I'm that guy. I forgot. Like you know what I mean? Like it's just like it's fun. Or like on 2K, I'm this white dude with like shaggy blonde hair, and he sounds like the thuggest black dude. It's so funny. Like,
but you were right. Also, though, I did do a creative in WWE.
Yeah, I know. You told me about that. Yeah,
that was fun.
Did I tell you?
Love that
no,
game.
he used to write out storylines and shit like that.
There's a
for the
story mode
characters.
on there where you can create your own like.
Oh really?
Like in an event, you can have like
text and everything. Like,
clips.
Yeah.
And then you do a match, and it's like you can do like promotion, like where it's like them talking on the mic.
Oh, the whole WWE show, like you create your own.
You would make the whole like episode.
But what I would do is I create all my own wrestlers. I never used their wrestlers.
You would write storylines for them.
I legit had a year and a half worth of
I wanna
over 3 games.
Do you have like the scripts still?
They're still on the game.
That would be hilarious if you wrote them out.
I promise you.
Dude,
well,
put them on YouTube. Just do like a full series.
And like show the videos. Like just show them. Like I would watch that. That'd be hilarious.
I think it'd be awesome.
Well,
like you do the match.
It'd be the worst though because.
Oh, they're probably terrible.
First of all, no. Here's the thing: the storylines were good. I remember being like, "These are some." There's even like legit storylines in there that real WWE has not done, and I think they're great ideas. But like, I'm sure the dialogue,
pitch,
the dialogue, the back and forth was probably pretty.
That's why
shitty.
it would be great though. Is like to see it from like not a kid's perspective, but like a high school kid's perspective. I'm sure you would.
Right, and my spelling would definitely be god awful. There's not spelling.
You know what I mean? No, that'd be great.
Yeah.
And is it 64 or is it 360?
360.
Is it on the 3? Okay. So
the 360?
And it is over the course of 3 games. It's on SmackDown versus Raw, 2007, I think. And then it's on WWE. No, it's not 2007. It's 2011.
Okay.
And then every time I switch games, I have to recreate all the characters, all their designs.
Oh, you couldn't transfer them?
No.
That's some work.
I have to recreate all the designs, all the like their exit moves, all their finishing moves, their whole move set. I got to the point where like I wrote it all down so I could just like easily like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, easily.
And then I had to do it again on WWE 2K. One of the 2Ks.
Dakota, how many
2K14 maybe?
How many WWE games do you have?
More than I probably should.
Other game?
No. I have all the Gears of War games.
That's only 5.
I have a WWE game for Xbox One, and then I have 4 for Xbox 360.
Okay.
I don't know. They have the whole Lego Star Wars saga out.
Oh, the new Skywalker saga?
Yeah.
That one's supposedly supposed to be good.
Yeah, they actually talk into it. Do you remember playing the old Lego ones where you just smack them to be the Lego noise and stuff like that?
The last one I was playing was the Batman, the DC villains.
Oh, I played the Batman one. Yeah.
The DC villains, they were talking in that one.
Oh yeah,
Riddler.
I also made you on that game, just so you know.
Oh yeah, I think you told me that.
Your name's Nard Dog.
That'd be a great wrestler name.
Nard Dog.
And basically, you're like a superhero.
Oh,
That's your gimmick, is that you're a superhero.
That's funny.
Like, you're probably just gonna be a comic relief if I ever get back. I have gone back to like look at them and to like maybe write some more. I just don't do. I can't do them as fast as I used to.
I feel like you should like at least even put those out on like Reddit, like just the script.
Oh, dude,
just to like
I
be able to
promise
read
you, there's good storylines.
I know. I just want to see what they are though.
And
I want to watch them.
The thing that sucks is you can only have up to 15 creative characters on one story at a time. So I would have to, and I had way more than 15 characters. I would still use like the announcers and the refs and Vince McMahon and all that. It's just like all the wrestlers were different.
Okay.
But the way I got I would do 2 full months of just the same 15. And I eventually had to get rid of women characters because I needed just like, there just wasn't enough. I could only have like 3 women at a time to run a storyline.
Oh yeah.
And then, because I just had mostly males.
So just gay love.
But so now it's like 15 guys.
A lot of dudes wrestling.
And I'll throw like some of the real, anyway, to make, I would do 2 months at a time with the same 15, and then I would do another 2 months, and I'd take a couple out and put a couple in, so there was new storylines going with different matchups and different characters. You'd have somebody get hurt, or somebody retires, and then they'll come back later. But like I said, I had
so much work.
Why can you do that on WWE 2K, but you can't do that on?
I can't.
NBA 2K.
Oh, I know what you mean. Like if you could create a story.
Why was that not the same?
Because it's not fake, dude.
Yeah, you can't write a
Well,
script.
still, but I mean, like I feel like you should be able
write
to
a script to a basketball.
I will say I like the character mode.
NBA scripted.
I do like the
Yeah,
character.
well, let's be honest. It's pretty rigged. Yeah.
No, okay, and that's not necessarily what I'm saying,
I
but
know,
there's
just
not
teasing.
like
in
complete control.
NBA 2K19, the creative mode. I don't know how it is on the newer ones, but the character mode is so cool because you actually do get to walk around like.
Oh, is that the one where you have the building and then you go to the gym and then you have the? That's the one where they before the neighborhood.
It's now that's the neighborhood for WWE.
Yeah.
No, 2K. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
It's 2K.
Yeah. And you get to like walk to the tattoo shop or you get to walk to the shoe
He's
store.
talking about basketball right now. Yeah.
I like that character.
Yeah, that was cool.
If they did that with
And then
football, that would be so badass.
I know. Now they call it the neighborhood, and it's like it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's basically the same thing.
We're on a boat though right now in the newest one, and I think that's
I haven't done that yet.
stupid. But
I haven't been on there. I just been playing
doesn't
my
make
season.
any sense.
Well, and like the storyline leading up to
Shit hurts.
like when you're in the main thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's so cool because you're like actually going through the G League, and then you do, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I love
That's
that.
how kind of it is. This one, this one, you start out in college, and then you like pick and you get drafted. Then you go to the combine and stuff like that, and how well you do in the combine moves you up.
Which top? 2K?
2K22.
Oh yeah.
See, I like all that stuff, and Madden won't do it because they're EA.
Yeah.
2K knows what they're doing.
Well, somewhat.
I think they both need to like come together. And
Stop worrying about doing online shit too.
Yeah.
That's also it. It's like every game is like that now. It's like they're so worried about their online gameplay that they don't focus on the storyline.
Well, that's because what a lot of people honestly care about now.
Well,
Yeah,
and
but
that's
like
what a lot of
anyway,
people Twitch
and
over.
Ultimate Teams. Like
look at
that's all they
Rockstar
really
though
care.
with GTA and
yeah.
Red Dead. Like
I
both
still
of those
think
games are great games. Plus their online is great. Like
Yeah, you
why
can
can't
do
you do
both.
both? Why can't
That's
you
true.
though?
I know.
2K is just EA is just lazy because they just want to fucking
Pump out the same game every year.
Well, and you can't tell me
It's
that.
blatant.
Why can't we
though.
do
It's
five
blatant.
every
That's why I hate
5
it.
years come out with a new game, but you get updates and you can pay for like the next season's roster by like $10.
Yeah, you can't
every-
tell me
you
their
know what I mean?
servers
Like-
aren't big enough to do all that.
GTA's been around for like almost 15 years,
Yeah.
and they've been updating it. You just have to pay for like the new updates or whatever that you want. Why can't they do that with Madden? Like where it's the same Madden for the last like 4 years. Like
No
it's,
competitor, no one to stop them.
I know that's what, but like the gameplay is the same.
Yeah.
Just like let us play it from like 2020, and then like in 4 years you buy the new game.
Yeah.
You just pay for the new rosters and the new shit. Like I don't know.
Or
They
just-
would still be making money. It's not. They wouldn't be making as much.
They could
That's the
also
problem.
just bring back college too, and I would enjoy that.
I think
I
they
think
are.
they're
that
supposed
over-
to, aren't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Would you
so.
stop playing with those?
Is it bugging you?
The crinkling.
Well, my ears are getting uncomfortable
Well,
for a
you don't have to wear
second.
'em.
Oh,
Well, I wanted to. It does sound.
I've
better.
gotten used to it now, but when I first
Sorry, I
started
just
doing
heard
it,
the crinkling. I'm like, what's
it does make your
Ignore
ears
it.
and your ears start getting all sweaty and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, pushing on it. That's how it always hurts my ears.
Mhm.
Because I don't know. I get sensitive ears.
Yeah, sensitive ears.
Yeah, they just start to hurt a lot. Like if I wear my glasses and hat for too long, that hurts. Oh, Batman's on HBO Max now.
I was gonna say that
Ooh.
way long
I just
ago.
saw that. What did I see? I saw Batman somewhere.
I'd be watching that right now if we weren't doing this.
It's good. I really enjoyed it.
I'm gonna probably watch it Wednesday
I'm
after
gonna watch it
Moon
tomorrow.
Knight.
Do you work tomorrow? Okay, I'll watch it then.
Have you seen Moon Knight?
No, not yet.
It's fucking good.
I heard Oscar Isaac is like
Dude.
amazing in it. Is he not like the best new? Like he's the best actor now, right?
Who?
Oscar Isaac.
Who's
Who's that? I don't even know who you...
He's Poe in Skywalker or Star Wars. He plays the bad guy in
He's the dad in Dune.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he is the
I guess
dad in
I'm
Dune. He's
not sure.
he's the bad guy in what the fuck is that movie with the robot? I can't think of it.
He also voices Spider-Man 2099.
Yeah, and then
Spider-Verse.
he's also Jake from New Girl. No, I'm just kidding. That guy looks like him.
Really?
He's. Have you ever seen Drive? Like
Yeah.
the movie. He's the dad in that movie, like the guy that's in prison then comes back.
Huh. I guess I don't know.
What's the movie with the dude builds the robot, and the guy has to go and do the Turing test with it, and then the robot sneaks out and fucking kills him or something like that. What is it? No.
I feel an Iron Giant, but it's not that either.
No. Iron Giant.
It's not a cartoon, right?
Well, I
Vin
saw
Diesel,
it right
bro.
there too. Yeah. Whatever it is.
God damn it! What is that movie? I love that movie.
Iron Giant.
Is it a
No.
live action?
Yeah,
Dude, it's on fighting. They fight. The
Real
robots.
Steel?
Almost. Yeah, Real Steel.
Oh my god, no.
Is
Like
it Gerald Butler?
No. Okay, so it's like a sci-fi movie, but like basically this dude gets invited by this guy that built something like Google, and he wins this prize to go like meet up with him to work on this project, and this project it's called the Turing test. It's basically like when somebody creates AI, when you talk to it, does it sound human? Like, can it trick you into believing it's human? So like this whole robot's whole programming is to trick this guy into believing it's human, basically.
iRobot.
Jesus Christ. I fucking hate all of you. I can't think of it
Just
now,
don't
and it's
guess.
just pissing me off because you keep naming stupid-ass fucking movies.
The Iron Giant. Was it Transformers?
No, shut the fuck up.
I think
I'm
you're
not even
thinking
gonna
Shia
talk about
LaBeouf.
Was
No.
it Titan AE?
That's not even about robots, is it?
Oh,
There's
no, it's
something-
about space.
Oh.
That guy.
Oh, no, I don't know who that is.
Really?
Really?
No.
Yeah,
I
no,
thought you were going to pull up a different... Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Moon Knight's fucking good.
I
Anyway,
think.
Moon Knight?
yeah. It's one of those ones that's... I wish I could just binge watch the whole thing rather than keep getting on cliffhangers, because I'm like... I keep feeling like it's gonna get really good. It's not like it hasn't gotten good yet, but like, I don't know. When you do it in
Ex Machina. Yeah.
when you do
That's
it
the movie?
Yeah, it's called Ex Machina.
in TV format and like in like streaming service format, they stretch it out so much
Yeah.
more, and it's like, just give me like the main juice.
Yeah.
If this was made as a movie, I think it would be a lot better.
You think so?
But nobody would go to it if it was, you know what I mean?
I mean, it's...
Because
yeah.
nobody knows that character.
I don't know. Sometimes you need to build... Like, it's kind of like with The Mandalorian and stuff. Like, some of those episodes weren't... It didn't keep the story going, but it just explained a little bit more of the character or whatever. Sometimes you need that, like...
Especially with these
build
newer
up.
characters.
Yeah, because no one knows who Moon Knight is.
Right. And I'm really enjoying it, though.
Yeah.
It's a good... Like, if you haven't seen it yet, like, that's good.
I was
Because then you
planning
can,
on
you
watching
can
it,
just
but-
Okay.
binge it.
Yeah.
What is it about, though?
It's a Marvel movie. It's another Marvel movie.
really?
It's a
Yeah.
superheroes. Yeah. Some dude that has magical powers, basically.
It's Egyptian based.
Oh.
He's Shazam.
Like
it sounds like Shazam to me.
It's different than that.
Okay, I know.
He
but
can
I know.
control it. Well, heavily apologize there for that random cut.
That was the best podcast that never happened.
I know you guys missed out on about 10 minutes of content that will never see the light of day because I looked over and the computer had froze up.
Just to let you know, Dakota made out with someone in a dumpster.
His first kiss was in a dumpster
Yeah.
romantically.
You missed everyone else's first kiss stories,
Mine wasn't as good, but
No. Pretty embarrassing.
but yeah. Oh well,
yours or mine?
maybe you'll hear it one day.
Actually, they were all pretty embarrassed. Not
Not
super embarrassing, but
Well, what was yours again?
I just ran up to the girl and kissed her. Remember?
Oh yeah, and you
Her
kissed the
birthday.
girl in the ear.
Yeah, I missed.
God.
Sounds like kid stuff.
Yeah.
Yours is like
Yeah.
maybe not in the dumpster, but yeah.
Yeah. Well. That's what it was.
You know, you live and learn.
And that pretty much just set the tone for the rest of my love life.
Trash fire.
Yeah. It was just the big old dumpster
Destined
fire.
to be.
Yeah. Just a
You're talking like lot lizards.
yeah. If we're putting a label on my love life, trash would pretty much
Oh,
sum
come on
it
now.
up.
Y'all haven't been that bad.
Wheel. All right. Well, since we blew a little bit of the, I'm just thankful it was not as much as it was that saved.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. Still. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It just
really
sucks
like
that
to talk
it.
long.
Yeah.
Then we missed out on so much of that.
I know. It's
There was
alright,
some
though.
good content there.
That's okay.
It's all right. They'll never know.
I know.
We'll close it out the way we always do, with a positive or motivational message from the guest. Since there's two of you,
Yeah. Go
I
ahead.
didn't
Go
remember what I
first.
said last time. Maybe I could just repeat that.
you said like YOLO.
You know, give like
no,
119%.
Yeah.
Just go the extra 2 yards. Stupid shit like that. I
don't
don't
give
know.
up. Do drugs. No, I
Just
don't know.
say yes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we missed out on our whole freaking Sean Astin talk. I think.
No, I think that was
Sean
on there.
Austin.
Oh, maybe.
You mean when Stone Cold played Rudy?
Yeah.
Rudy.
See.
That would have been a way better
50 First
movie.
Dates.
I would have actually watched that movie.
Yeah, we missed. I don't think we talked about the movies we cried at.
Oh. Yeah, that was after.
Yep.
Oh. All right, well, next time, yes.
Next
Yeah.
time. So, what are your positive motivational messages?
Oh, I thought that we got past that.
Yeah.
I didn't know you gave real.
I was trying to joke past that. I don't know, dude. Just be nice to each other. Let's just go with that. I don't
That
know.
seems
Yeah,
fair enough.
by normal.
It's hard, but try.
There's normal.
It's actually
human
not that
standards
hard.
You can, yeah,
I'm
definitely
an
just
asshole,
abide
and
by
it's not
too.
that hard.
Yeah, be nice for sure.
Yeah.
Take care of each other.
Kindness makes the world a better place.
It does.
Right on. Well, thanks for joining me on this evening, gentlemen.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Happy 420.
It was fun.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I'll see you.
Yeah, happy holidays, hopefully.
Yeah.
We'll be around for another one.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And to all of you out there, thank you so much for listening. Like, share, subscribe, what on.
Stare right at
Don't
it.
look at
But don't forget,
Don't.
life's a garden. Dig it.